Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to present our topic presentation in SoRes 2022 Conference Management System with the scope Innovation Education in Post-Pandemic Era. Our title is Developing Digital Sociology Module-Based Multicultural for Students' Learning Outcomes Improvement. That is our title. The members of presenters here, the first is Akhiruddin, SPD MPD, Arventi Amir, SPD MPD, Sujarwo, SPD MPD, Ridwan, SPD MPD, Sukmawati, SS MPD, Reski Salemuddin, SOS MPD, Sri Wahyuni, SS MPD, and Dr. Abdul Malik Iskandar, SAG MSI. Presenters comes from two universities. The first is Megarezky University, Makassar, Indonesia. The second is Universitas Hairun, University Ternate, Indonesia. Introduction. As introduction, Indonesia is challenged by multicultural bias and horizontal conflict driven by difference in personal or group interests, including in Indonesian field. We know that Indonesia has a lot of culture. So Indonesia is called the diversity nation in this world because there are many cultures, language, and others in this world. So the multicultural education includes three things, namely ideas or concepts, educational reform, and process. Those are the multicultural education in Indonesia. In the study, there are some previous studies. The first is the result of study from Horsley and Walkers in Solehuddin et al. 2018. They found that for the higher education learning, support the socio-cultural view of learning which propose learning, thinking, and motivation. The second studies comes from Hotoruk and Ginting 2020. The found is young generation who are considered to the nation's successors must be equipped with an awareness of the principle of unity and multiculturalism. The third is seek and establish a shared value system that can satisfy and address different needs to sustain China's multicultural society through music education. It is the result of research from Zhang 2017. So the some previous studies that above we can get the gap of in the study. The first is it is still rare to raise studies of multicultural learning in a digital sociology module at the high school level, namely the sociology module as a teaching material based on multicultural module is designed and equally based on technology and the digital. So in this case, there is no digital module of sociology that developed by the teacher or institution or schools. So that is the gap of study. The urgency of this research is to develop a digital sociology module because it is still rare or seldom to develop or design by institution or school, especially senior high school level in Indonesia or in Makassar. So basically multicultural learning because of the problem often faced by the teachers in learning activities, namely choosing or determining appropriate learning materials or teaching materials in order to help the student achieve the competence. Therefore, it is necessary to develop a multicultural-based digital sociology module to improve the learning outcomes of the student and also it is necessary to develop the students so the material will be used for the students in senior high school. The next method. In this research, the researchers use R&D method, research development with the aim of the research is not to formulate or test the theory, but develop an effective theory product to be used in the schools. The 4D model is being used in this research. The 4D namely designing, developing, and disseminating. So in this case, there are defined phase including preliminary analysis and issue identification, the concept analysis and issues formulation, and also enrichment material formulation. The next design phase, including designing a draft of sociology teaching materials, designing the content of digital sociology module, designing teaching material as a whole. The next is a design phase. They are validation of enrichment materials by experts, revision based on advice given by expert, and product trial. The population in the studies is 473 students, and the sample is 194 students. The data collection technique carried out the study are observation, questionnaire, and documentation. Research and discussion. In this research, will be divided into three stages. The first is preliminary needs analysis development. The level of school needs teacher and student is related to the product that will be used in teaching and learning activities in the classroom. So the figures or the pictures in this slide is shown some displays or proof that the digital module for sociology study we can see in this slide. The next is result product development phase. The purpose of development stage is to produce a revised draft of digital sociology module based multicultural according to experts input, simulation, and data obtained from trials. Activities at this stage are expert assessment, validation, or simulation and limited trial. So this is the aspect learning activities, flow compatibility with teaching module, Pancasila student, profile, material, learning model, step, media and learning source, assessment, and language. So the student learning outcomes improvement. The data student sociology learning outcomes were used to determine the value of student sociology learning outcomes after learning activities with the digital sociology module-based multicultural learning. So this figure or chart, it is very clear that the students learning outcomes, good category, so on. The next, as a discussion that digital sociology teaching module developed is included the valid category. The information can be used with minor revisions. Development of this model based on the needs of teachers and students in producing a conceptual framework for learning sociology that adapts local multicultural values. The findings of the studies are supported by other studies. The first further studies are developed and specific learning by using Jingsan, the musical culture, science, ethnic minorities represented in the national textbooks. Zhang, 2017, multicultural music education can reflect this diversity, Anderson, and Campbell, 2010. It can be proven that through the student response after the application of the multicultural-based digital sociology module, including the good response category. It showed that the sociology cultural background has implication for difference in cultural awareness. So as the conclusion regarding the needs develop digital sociology module-based multicultural learning for teachers and students of Makassar National High School based on their current practice and interest, expert validation of product and its users response material developed. The results show the digital sociology module-based multicultural learning could be presented accompanied by knowledge of digital, the result expert validation, suitable good category.